The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Foles. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That was just a good example. Open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Foles. Open man is Denzel Mims. This one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
10-10 at their own 27-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Tua now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the
extra
game.
point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 4 now, third and goal. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Vikings 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 29, Foles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. It allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st and 10 at the 38.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Montgomery, the ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 41, Foles. He's got this one completed to Mims. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down at 5.
2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rosa's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua sets up to pass it, setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Tua to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll make it third down.
By Jeff Gladney.
Now Foles. He's going to try and go deep again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua, the final shot before half. This one brought in by Jefferson. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
To a hit, and the ball is out. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Complete. Jefferson the target. Powers ahead at the 45. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 49 yards. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tua going to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, D. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, let's get this, get this. Back, back, back. Shot, 17. Man, cycle. Let's go.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Tua now, third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5-yard line. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Foles. That's caught by Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. There's Foles. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. Third and long after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
17 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 56 yards. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Cook. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Tua. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Bears 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Quick throw out wide by Foles. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. Let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Vikings.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears.
2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Again, it's Cook. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Bears 24.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A toss to Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7.